So the Cube Edge moving back over to do a little bit of repair. There's another Cavort out, and another Cavort on its way. Both players now into the double dilithium moon. Boggz has set up a second star yard and is slowly moving into perhaps. He has not researched the special. The tricopart torpedo is nice on larger ships, but mostly Ray is fielding these smaller vessels that will get a good 40% avoidance to these torps. Now, both players are really just sort of gathering their forces, doing a little dilithium mining, gathering their forces, doing a little dilithium mining. So, at the moment, it seems to be a bit of a standoff. But here comes Starfleet Command. Boggz is going to end up changing the game around here very shortly. These Starfleet vessels are going to pop out of nowhere on a moment's notice. And you can see that Ray is actually doing very similar to what Boggz did, putting up a heavy weapons platform. So the heavy weapons platform is the beast of turrets. It will take a beating and will beat the crap out of you if you decide to tango with it. And so, even though it's really expensive, it takes a long time to build. If you can get it up, it is a nice, very nice turret. It'll do a lot of damage, and it will do a lot of deterrence for that money. So here comes these Intrepids looking to pressure a little bit. They're actually in a good position to do some pressuring. Ray does have a single cloaked Cavort here. Not going to be able to do a whole lot of not a whole lot of damage here. Possibly going to keep Boggz honest. Not going to give him any free kills. You can see that all of these are nice and repaired. In the meantime, that these 4 cube edges are hanging out here, supporting this heavy weapons platform, which is nice. So here we have the Cavorts are going to make a move in. So Ray making a move on Boggz' expansion. We'll see how Boggz reacts to this. His fleet is all the way over here. They are looking to perhaps get a kill here. That's really what they need. They just need to get a kill, and they are. So you can see over here on the minimap that Boggz is looking to move in on the expansion, the normal mining here. So here we have the Cavorts taking a little bit of damage, getting a kill, needing to get out here. Now this is a good job on Ray's part of moving in and getting out. So he has gotten a kill, needs to move away, and he has done exactly that. He's going to get a little. Where is the Cavort? There's that Cavort. Managed to cloak, but just barely. And Boggz going to take advantage of the distraction on his base. Knows where that fleet is. Going to move in his superior forces. Ray not one. So a mining freighter for mining freighter trade-off here. Now, really, this is 1 for 1, and out comes a Cavort, and a pair of ships. It's oddly enough, Ray has not decloaked these vessels and added them to the fray here. The Sabres are getting a little bit of extra hits off on here. Now really, these ships just need to get a kill. Anything to the balance right here is very, very, very tenuous here. These guys have not made no one has made any dumb mistakes. Except there goes the special. The Tricopart torpedo has made its way onto the board. In the meantime, though, Boggz missing out by about 10% off of shields, 20% off of that guy. Not going to get the kill. It's going to be able to repair, and Boggz is going to have to play footsies with his ships that are almost dead too. And here goes a Intrepid about to get killed, losing a ship. So Ray has the advantage here. He has managed to get a kill here. He just needs to keep his ships alive. Don't make any stupid mistakes. Don't get overly confident. Here's another Sabre. He has a chance to tag, and he gets 2 kills out of it. So oddly enough, there are some cloak Cavorts here, and Ray has gotten 2 kills, 2 offensive ship kills versus losing none, as far as I can tell. Ray is actually in a decent position here. Boggz, having the Starfleet Command, though, is also in a nice position, and there comes a Steamy. we'll see how this works on this guy. Now, if Boggz, it looks like he's heading for the expansion, or maybe down here in the bottom, they're going to run into this heavy weapons platform, and that is going to suck. Oh, way in the backhand. Not what Boggz wanted to see. Not expecting that either. Gonna like land right there in it, and that heavy weapons platform is going to pay off for Boggz. Boggz going to end up looking to perhaps do a little bit of an all-in here, going after the heavy weapons platform, actually going to be able to get a lot of damage on it. Wow! Do I see a... Yes, that is Steamy Special tagging that heavy weapons platform. Really, Boggz making a slight tactical error, warping in on an unexpected heavy weapons platform, but turning it around and actually working it in his favor. This is actually going to be costly, though. Down, here comes the Klingon fleet. Cavorts and Boggz classes. Down goes that heavy weapons platform. That's a heavy investment, 900 die. But Boggz is going to lose almost his entire fleet. And the Klingons are going to have just a huge advantage here. Boggz running off with one of his Intrepids, trying to get his Ambassador class out of here, and if he can manage to get his Steamy, sneak it off over here, nice and tippy-toey, manages, and you can see exactly what Boggz did here. He took his Excelsior 1 class ship up here and moved it up towards right while he was kind of sneaky, moving his Steamy over here. This little bit, nice little bit of micro there. And you can see the ping going off on these Venture classes, just how huge that sensor radius is. Huge bubble. And you can look at just the other... Okay, Parasabers making their way around is going to find this Klingon Constructor, but they don't really look like they want to tangle with it. That Klingon Constructor beam is apparently keeping them at bay. This sensor guy, Scout, Boggz is doing a really good job here. One of the things you got to compliment Boggz on doing here is he's doing a good job of scouting. He has generally a good idea of where the Klingons are and are not, but the Klingons are making a decent use of their cloak. These guys possibly should pop in, maybe pop a couple scouts, but the risk of perhaps you know, giving away their position. Now, it wouldn't be a bad idea maybe to cloak one ship, tag it, and just get rid of it. In the meantime, Boggz has extended to his Tritanium mine. That'll give him 2 full moon pairs, whereas the Klingons only have 2 die and 1 try. So, Boggz, having just almost no fleet at the moment, is in a bit of an offensive bind here. He's got 6 ships here with the turret, so he's fairly well entrenched in, but the Klingons could easily come in here and take one of these guys out. Oh, and Boggz going to make a move over, looking to move in through their expansion. Now, here's what Ray needs to do. Now, Ray needs to ignore this expansion here and take out these ships. Now, but it looks like Ray does want to deal with the phaser platform. They're going to come in here and just tag one of these guys, and it looks like he's hoping not to get tagged too hard. Now, Ray, in the meantime, has not engaged with his, where are his cavorts? Oddly, okay, so what this ends up doing is he ends up losing a Boggz, not necessarily a great trade here, and if he has gotten out, so, not a good trade-off there. Oddly enough, where are the cavorts? Here are the cavorts hanging out here over by this expansion. Really, Boggz has a number of ships. They're moving away. If Ray could get a kill, an easy kill over here, so the mining, exactly what I was suggesting earlier. So he could come in here, get a kill off of one of these mining ships, would yo-yo back Boggz and try to force him into moving his fleet back towards his main base. But Boggz is not doing that. He's going to make a move over here. And somehow Boggz knows where they are, and he, like he's saying, he's going to force them into his side. Boggz is gonna. So Ray is laying an ambush here. He's got a number of these guys. He has got a good number of cavorts. Now these cavorts are decloaking, and Boggz is going to find that his fleet is going to be in a nasty position. These cavorts are going to try to take out and take over this This is perhaps the deciding matchup here. Boggz, if he ends up losing all of his ships here, will have no offensive fleet, and that will give Ray a ability to come in and wipe out the main. And here comes the Boggz classes moving in to seal the deal. And